everyone, I'm Irina Kurkina and I'm Chief Business Officer at Academy Smart. We've launched the series of video explainers on creating a user-friendly learning management system. In today's video, I'm going to explain you the difference between two types of learning management systems: off-the-shelf solution and custom-made one. This type of software is created by one company and proposed to different ones and mainly include the functionalities that are proposed by the service provider. In this type of software, there is either very least or almost no possibility to customize your functionality. Main advantages of the off-the-shelf e-learning system. Cost effectiveness. Usually off-the-shelf solutions are more cost-effective because the subscriptions and initial fees are usually lower than the main cost of the maintenance for the custom-made e-learning system. The possibility of external hosting. You can always use the option to host your off-the-shelf solution on an external server of the service provider, which implies that you don't have to care about the cost for the hosting, the maintenance, and renewal of the hardware if such might be required. Maintenance and updates. As users find and report minor issues and bugs, you as the user of the off-the-shelf solution will always have these renewals as a part of your package. Quick implementation. You might be able to launch your workable e-learning solution very fast in just a couple of days or even hours. You don't have to worry about the test rounds, the debug phase or something like that, and your employees will be able to benefit from the online training very fast. No need for the dedicated support team. Usually all these points are handled by the service provider, which makes it cost-effective for you again. Industry expertise. Usually, e-learning solutions are created by the team of professionals who have a lot of experience and knowledge in this specific domain, which makes the content and the system functionality more tailored up to your specific needs. Disadvantages of the off-the-shelf solutions. Standardized content. Usually, the service providers propose the specific list of the content available for the users, and if you don't have your own instructional designers or content creators, you might struggle with finding the specified content for your company. No possibility of branding. Some of the systems might not propose you the possibility to customize the system up to your colors, logos, or some other attributes of your company's branding. Little support for your objectives. By creating a custom-made e-learning system, you can tailor it for your company's goals achievement process, while using an off-the-shelf solution might be a little bit far away from this process. Employees training. When you need to train your employees for some standard topic like change management, communication, or safety, you can use an off-the-shelf learning management systems as well as the standard content proposed in the off-the-shelf system. Urgent e-learning platform implementation. When you need to have your learning management system to be deployed and set up fast, you can definitely look at the off-the-shelf options. Budget shortage. When you have a limited budget, you can also check off-the-shelf systems. So, what is the custom learning management system? This kind of system allows you to create the functionalities and features which are going to be created uniquely for your company, including the possibility to brand your system to be corresponding to your branding strategy, add the logos, specific content, etc. What are the advantages of the custom-made learning management system? Definitely that's unique content. You can always create the content that is going to be unique for your own company and to be built with the features that you need. Unique content. All the courses, assignments and quizzes might gonna be developed uniquely for you and your team members' needs. Full flexibility. You can always adapt your learning management system to be correspondent for every department on your company and achieving different goals by different parts of your team. Cost effectiveness in the long run. Licensing fees, especially when it comes to scalability, might grow substantially for your company, while in the long run, the price for the custom-made learning management system might be very attractive and more cost-effective. dedicated resources. Even if you outsource the task of creating the custom solution, you will still need a couple of people who's going to be responsible for the maintenance and upgrades of your custom learning management system. Higher price. In most of cases, it looks like the price for the custom-made learning management system is much higher than for the off-the-shelf solution, but don't forget about the long run. So, what are the cases which might be good to use a custom-made learning management system? When your training is unique, when the training content might be oftenly changing, when you want your courses and content to strongly reflect your brand. So what are the main differences between off-the-shelf solution and custom learning management system? So when it comes to the content, the customized learning management system usually proposes the specific content tailored for your company's needs, while off-the-shelf solution mainly proposes the generic content. When we look at the organizational requirements, the custom-made solution usually tries to meet it completely, and it can be created to meet their organization's needs, while the off-the-shelf solution may not meet the organization's needs completely, as the content is created in advance and usually is generic. It mostly created to meet the common requirements of a particular industry. Another difference comes to costs. While customized solutions are quite expensive to create at the first glance, off-the-shelf solutions are relatively cheaper, as these are ready-made and tailored for the industry. So when would it be better to create this or that type of the platform? When we look at customized solution, it's always better to look at this type of learning management system when you need to have a very specific and customized platform. The off-the-shelf solution is good to go when the course content is not a criteria for you. Off-the-shelf solution at the same time can be installed quickly and do not require additional resources to create. Thanks for watching, guys! If you want to learn more about how to create a user-friendly LMS, check the description of this video to get a free copy of our recently published white paper. The next topic coming is going to be devoted to the scope of the LMS project. IT company Academy Smart. Develop smart. Boyas, have you subscribed to our channel? Have you subscribed to our channel? Have you subscribed to our channel?